of everything. Even the ferns and succulents we brought in to spruce up the place only lasted a month before they realized they preferred death to hanging out here day after day. I shuddered to think what a goldfish would do to escape. I grabbed my purse and headed for the stairs. Step 1. Take more steps. I was already doing so well in this new phase of my life. October in St. Louis was among the best in the country. Upper 70s, blue skies, crisp air, and beautiful ridges of trees, all going out in a fiery blaze of glory. I sucked in a breath. Beautiful. As I reached for my car door, a gentle bump rolled across the asphalt parking lot. Odd. It was so slight, it could have been my imagination. Except a second, stronger wave rippled across the ground, and I hugged the car for support. My chest felt tight and panicky as fear squeezed my lungs. This was it, the big one. St. Louis sat on the New Madrid fault line, and local authorities had been warning residents for years that it wasn't a matter of if, but when. What had they told us during earthquake drills in school? Something about doorways and getting high? Or low? Open space. Definitely open space. The ground groaned awake like a beast rising from its slumber. I looked longingly at my car. Surely the parking lot wouldn't swallow it. Another surge threw me backwards, and I skidded across the ground, ripping my favorite skirt. Trees creaked and swayed, while animals chittered and squawked, all racing to take cover. Open space, I muttered, steadying myself between jolts. I rocked back and forth, trying to stay limber and sway with the rolling until it stopped. Consciously, I knew it had been a minute at most, but I felt trapped in a recurring loop of shaking and groaning. Finally, it subsided, and I wondered how long I needed to wait for aftershocks. Also, why wasn't everyone streaming out of the building screaming? I pulled out my phone for updates, giddy in my survival of the big one. Scrolling only took a moment because there was nothing. No mention. I paused to digest this. Maybe Twitter was slow to report because the earthquake took out important systems? Or something like that. Whatever it was, I needed to check on my employees. My hair was disheveled, and half my leg had an angry-looking scrape. A button had popped off my blouse, exposing my no-nonsense cotton bra. But after that quake, I doubted anyone else would look runway ready. I pushed my way through the doors and took the stairs 2 at a time, adrenaline still coursing in my veins. When I burst into the office, my eyes bulging and my chest heaving, everyone's heads snapped up, mouths dropped. So that's what it took to finally get their attention. Rick, the office manager, guided me to a chair. God, Ava, what happened? I stared at him. Are you serious? An earthquake happened. Wildly, I searched for obvious signs of damage. No overturned filing cabinets. No broken glass littering the floor. Once again, nothing. Rick's hand moved slowly to the phone beside us. Maybe I should call Jim. He's not answering, I said. I ran to the window, dragging Rick with me. There, see? I pointed to a crack in the parking lot. From here, it looked like a giant scar. That is strange, he admitted. But I think we would have felt it had there been an earthquake. All eyes were on me in undisguised interest. Damn our open floor plan. Jim had insisted on it to keep an eye on everyone. I didn't realize the downside until now. I patted my frizzy hair, feeling even crazier than it. I think I need to go. Rick looked concerned and almost reached out to stop me. I cut him off before he could usher me back to my office while he called 911.